motion went into legislation, how do you feel that it would give voice to care experienced people?
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Yeah, I think this is really important because I think this has been the problem, that we haven't been able to hear, we haven't heard the voice of people who've been in care and who have care experience. And I think this motion, and hopefully the motions that are passing all over the country, will eventually get to central government and will give care experienced people like yourselves a voice in law. Thank you.
Supplementary question or a short statement?
Yes, I'll just give a short statement by way of context, really, for the preamble to this motion, which is to make care experience a protected characteristic in legislation. But what your council is doing today would be voluntarily adopting that, which basically means on a practical level, you will be able to look and hear and see the voice of care experienced people every time that a decision or a policy or a scheme is created by your council. But the biggest point of this today is really so that your council can stand up and say to the community out there that they should be also contributing to looked after children and care leavers and thinking about them in everything that they do. Because whilst it is your responsibility as a council and a social care department, you can't do this alone. This is about getting everybody out there thinking about care experienced people so that the discrimination that is happening right now in policy stops. From my perspective, I grew up in care myself, and by the time I'd left care, I'd lived in over 100 places. Now, eventually, I made a life for myself, but whilst in care, we were split up from my siblings. And the thing for kids in care is they're not getting the love, they're not getting the nurture. And when they leave care, the scaffolding just drops away, that safety and that protection is gone. And that is when our care leavers are so vulnerable. And they're out there looking for love. And what actually happens is they become a target for predators. So you get your criminal gangs, you get your coercion, you get your domestic violence. And that's why we have a statistic of care experienced people are 70% more likely to die prematurely than any other group. That's 20 years off their life. So really, I just want you guys to think that this isn't just you, it's a call on your community. Thank you.